everybody, Jordan here, and today we've got another video for you guys, and today we have a Federal Express 757-200, or FedEx, in their current livery. Now, just a little FYI, this livery is kind of, well, it's a little, there's some variation that the FedEx 757s have in their fleet, such as the engine type and stuff, but let's get started with the tour and showcase. So, here at the front of the aircraft, we've got the nose of the 757, which has been modified to work with our texture pack, which is a splendid thing because we can actually have a pretty decently accurate nose for this, since we have our texture pack allows us to kind of have, you know, go down half a slab, or half a block, which is a slab. So, yeah. On the underside of the aircraft, we've got the gray underbelly, which stops at the wing box since the wing box is not painted. We've got the landing gear, we've got the Rolls-Royce RB211 engines with the FedEx text right there. We've got the flapjack fairings on the underside of the wing. We also have no winglets on board this aircraft since I don't think there are any of them. I think there are a few 75 freighters with winglets, but I think none, at least in the US, so yeah. We've got the flaps, and we've also got the slats marked by with the cobblestone right here. We've got the registration, the American flag at the back of the aircraft. We've got the very new, with the new textures, a pretty nice looking tail right here, along with the FedEx logo. We've got the horizontal stabilizers, the stabilizer trim right there, the auxiliary power unit here at the back of the aircraft. We've also got an APU air intake right here, which will open up once you're, when you need APU air. What else? We've got a beacon light on the underside of the aircraft, the landing gear bay, which is where the landing gear will retract into, and on the other side, let me go to game mode spectator, we've got a cargo bay. So here is the forward cargo bay of the aircraft with the cargo doors right here, and we can go to the back of the aircraft and we have an aft cargo bay right here, which is basically identical to the forward one. So yeah, I'm not too sure who painted this livery, but I think it was painted a while ago, but whoever did do it, they did a pretty stupendous job, so congrats to you guys. Another little interesting feature I want to kind of point out is that the 757 freighter, the forward exit for the freighter is different than the passenger. It's smaller and it's closer forward, so we have that modeled right here. So on the passenger version of our 757s, which I can actually go to right now, as you can see, let's go to this Delta one right here. As you can see, it's further back and it's larger, but once we go to the freighter, it's smaller and closer to the actual front of the aircraft. So yeah, it's just a little detail we try to incorporate. We've also got the main door, or cargo door, in which you can load your Lego sets and get whatever you want on board the aircraft right here. So yeah, we've got some windows, and I think that's pretty much it for the exterior. So yeah, oh, I'm sorry, I almost forgot. We've got a wing light right here, and I think that's actually it for the exterior. So yeah, without further ado, let's make it to the interior. Alright everyone, I'm currently on board the interior of the aircraft, and right here we're in the little bit of the lounge area, or where the crew can rest for longer flights. So here's a little crew rest area, some seats, we've got a little bit of a galley for the flight crew to get, some snacks when they're tired or something. We have back here the cargo bay, which is isolated off from the flight crew, so this is where the cargo containers are rolled in, and then they're pushed back onto these mechanisms back here. So yeah, we've got some windows, we've got the back of the aircraft, we've got some lights, which is slightly modified from the passenger version so it can be adapted for freight up here. Or I'm sorry, the ceiling has been modified, which is what the real ones are, and such. So it's pretty simple on the interior there. We can go into here, and as you can see, we can go to the flight deck, which is considerably different. And oh dear, okay, there's supposed to be a throttle quadrant here, but I just got lazy. My apologies, but basically we've got the yokes. There's supposed to be a throttle quadrant here. The captain's yoke, first officer's yoke, the main panel, the MCP overhead panel, and yada yada yada. I think I could just go to another 757 and show you what it's supposed to look like or something like. Yeah, let's. Alright everyone, this is what the cockpit is supposed to look like. I'm currently in the American Airlines 757, so my apologies for having to switch planes like that, but this is what the flight deck is supposed to look like. So as you can see, it's considerably different and a lot better. We also have a throttle quadrant, so I'm just going to pretend like I'm in the same plane, but even though we're not. So here's the captain's, yoke, first officers, the main panel, the throttle quadrant, main panel, MCP, and the overhead here. I think there's also room for a jump seat and a lot more stuff here, but we don't have the space for it, and yeah. Also, just a little fact in case you didn't know, you step down into the cockpit for the 757, which is why we have this here, and which is why it was so imperative, to have these textures, what we have in our texture pack. So yeah. A little side note, FedEx and UPS alike both have, they modernized their older flight decks, especially on the 767 and the 757, with large new displays, which we can't put on here now, but as you can see, you could probably Google it, or I could put a picture on the screen if I'm not lazy in editing, of what the flight decks look like, because they've completely modernized them, and they're very nice, so, yeah. Anyway, without further ado, that's pretty much all we have for today's video. It's rather short, but we got to the point, we shut up and we made it and got the bread. So yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Smack the like button for more Minecraft madness, and check out all my other videos and subscribe for cool content like this. If you'd like to download our texture pack, we have the link to that on our Discord server, so join our Discord server. The link to our Discord server is also in the description. And if you'd like to join our Minecraft server, the server that I'm on right now, you can do that by joining the Arrow Team server. The IP to that is also in the description. Anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching. Wait, why did I just say that? Thanks for watching.